Hello, I'm Tony from Cut Above Tools, and today I would like to help you when you're purchasing a pair of Ratchet Secateurs, select the right pair. And the reason for this is that there are becoming more and more pairs types on the market, and some are certainly better than others. There's probably four things I would look for when I'm choosing the Ratchet Secateurs. The first one is the gap between the top handle and the bottom handle, and you can see that this one's got quite a bit of gap there. But if it hasn't, if these arms, these handles are very close to each other, as you get through the branch you may pinch yourself here. So always look for a pair, and this is probably a general rule for a lot of secateurs, for quite a big gap between there and there. Second one to look for is the availability of a bolt and a nut. So a lot of the cheaper secateurs, Ratchet Secateurs in particular, will have a pin and clip. That clip is awfully hard to get off and awfully hard to get back on. So if you're wanting to replace the blade or replace the spring inside, it's much easier if you've got a nut and bolt there. Third thing is this latch here. You can see I can move that to open the thing, to open the pair of secateurs, but on this side I've got a little adjusting screw. So if it was too tight, I could adjust that down. If it was too loose and dropped down as I'm cutting, I could make that tighter. So some secateurs, again, don't have an adjusting screw here for that latch. So very important just to look for that. The fourth thing is the availability of spare parts. So on a pair of Ratchet Secateurs, you've got a blade, you've got a center nut and bolt, you've got a spring inside here, you've got what we call the ratchet nut and bolt, you've got the latch, and you've got an oiler. So if they're not readily available and you damage the spring, which the spring will go because you're constantly opening and closing, then you've got to throw those out and get a new pair. So in summary, four things to look for: the distance between the top and the bottom handle, the availability of a pin, not a pin, the nut and bolt, the availability of an adjustable latch, and lastly the availability of spare parts.